comes to the data types. So variables can store data of different types, and different data types can do different things. PHP widely support the following data types as mentioned here: string, integer, float, boolean, array, object, null, and resource. We'll see one by one. First, PHP string. A string is a sequence of characters. For example, hello world. A string can be any text inside quotes. So you can use singular, double quotes. You can look at the example in a PHP script. $x is equal to hello world and $y is equal to hello world. And echo $x will print hello world, and echo $y will also print the hello world as mentioned here. The PHP integer. Integer data type is a normal decimal number between minus 2, 147, 483, 648 and 2, 147, 483, 647. So between this. And rules for integer will be: integer must have at least one digit, and integer must have a decimal point. An integer can be either positive or negative and can be specified in three formats: decimal, hexadecimal, or octet. As an example given in the right hand side, look at the PHP script. $x is equal to 5985. So what happened? The $x takes the integer value, and another side we can declare the integer as in this manner, like int of 5985. It will take 5985 as an integer. PHP float. A floating point number is a number with a decimal point or a number in exponential form. So in an example, $x is a float which contains the value 10.412. We can declare this in another way as float of 10.412. PHP boolean. A boolean represents two possible states, true or false. So $x is equal to true, $y is equal to false. So the booleans are often used in conditional testing. PHP array. An array stores multiple values in one single variable. So $car is equal to array of Volvo, BMW, Toyota. So array 3, that is the 0th position, will be string of 5, and that is Volvo, and the next will be string of 3 BMW, and next will be string of 6 Toyota. So this is what the array. PHP objects. An object is a data type which stores data and information on how to process that data. In PHP, an object must be explicitly declared. So PHP class car, then function car, and this tends to model equal to BW. So create an object like $Herbie is equal to new car. This is what the creation of object. PHP null value. Null is a special data type which have only one value, null. So it's a variable that has no value assigned to it, and if a variable is created without a value, it is automatically assigned a value of null. Look at the PHP script where $x is equal to hello world and $x is equal to null. So where the $x is considered to be null here, and whenever it is not declared anything, the value was not specified as anything, it will be considered as null. PHP resource. The special resource type is not an actual data type. It is the storing of a reference to functions and resources externally to PHP. So a common example of using the resource data type is a database call.